W W W W W. I want to look at US30 and stuff though. Because I'm gonna label some of this so y'all can like copy it and then use it on your charts. I'm not gonna go over all the charts because I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired right now. What I might do since tomorrow is Monday. I might get on Zoom around like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then we can look at the charts then. Right now, I'm just mark up US30 and NAS for y'all, or just like label it so y'all understand what everything is. And then I'm gonna hit the bed because it's been a long day. But I think I might do that. I might come back in the morning. That way we got more. Well, it's a lot of people active now, so. But okay, so first let's just start off with okay. First, this indicates here. There's a low in the market, right? All right, so right here, there's a low in the market. Why is this line blue? Turn. All right, I think I took that off. All right, there we go. All right, so this means we have a low in the market, right? So if we start off here, here's a low in the market. And whenever we see a low or even a high, so even if we see a high in the market, right? Even if we see a high in the market, and some people keep asking me the same question, how do I flip my screen? Like, how do I do this? All you gotta do, if you're on computer, I personally use like a PC, just press Alt and I, and it'll flip it for you. For Apple computers, I believe it's Command and I. It should be Command and I, but most people be like, show me like a bullish trend or a bearish trend, and I'll just be like, just literally just, you can just flip it. It's nothing different. Just because you're buying and not selling, it's nothing different. There's no different. It's still the same scenario. Like if price made a high, then this will be the correction. Price, whenever, okay, so after price, let's just go back to what's actually going on. Once price made this low, right? Any buying pressure that you see, any uptrend that you seen, this is a pullback because we just got done making a low in the market. You won't, I personally have never seen price for the higher time frame. I've never seen price for the higher time frame. Wait, where is me personally? Okay, here we go. I've never seen price, oh, it's white. What the fuck? Let me change the color right quick. All right, me personally, I've never seen price come down on a downtrend, make a low in the market, and then make a whole new high in the market. So any buying pressure that I see, or any like, all right, once price made this low, any like pull back up, this is not affecting me because I know that price just got done making a low in the market. If it starts buying up, then I know that this is a pullback. And most people also ask me, like, how do you know when the pullback is over? Which is one thing you don't know. You don't know when the pullback is going to be over. Well, me personally, I've never seen price, make a low in the market, then come up and break the high. So I've never seen price just, make this low and then just go back up from there. I've never seen that. So at the price indicated making this low in the market. So let's go ahead and put this back. Low in the market. All right, this right here, we're going to say this is our correction, right? I spelled it right? Yeah, I did spell it right. All right, this is our correction. Price needs these. Price cannot just keep going straight down. So we need price to make a low, pull back, and then continue, right? So now we have a new low, right? Still indicating that price is bearish, right? And this is where everything comes into play as well. So now, let's say I do want to give another scenario too. Let's say price made this low, broke it, and you didn't take this trade. Let's say you didn't take this trade, right? And price made its way back up into this area again. You're just waiting for price to come back below this low again. So it'll be the same thing if price was to do the same thing here. So if price was to, pull back up later on in a week for a little bit, you're just looking for price to come right back under the lows, and it'll be targeting. So let's say price came all the way down here. You didn't get into sales the whole time. You're not in sales yet. So let's say you just didn't get in sales yet and you're looking for an entry. You'll be waiting for either price to pull back up and come back up for a pullback and then continue back down under this low again. So you just be looking for price to either one, hold this low, or two, come back up for a pullback and then continue back down like that. Or you can look for it just like this. Maybe it can do something like a pullback up, retest the low, actually retest the low, and then continue down. Either way it goes, you don't want to see price. This is the only reason why you shouldn't be in buys. If price is breaking this high up here. So these highs, as you can see overall, like this is the high that it made, came down, failed to make a new one, and then we ended up breaking lows. So here, in all case scenario, it might come back up and retest this area, and then you'll be looking for sales back under these previous lows. So you'll be taking entries below here. And as long as price is below this area here, then you're most likely are going to be good to go. No, I just trade. I don't trade Forex pairs, y'all. I trade US30 and NAS. I don't trade any of the Forex pairs like that. Like whenever I do, it's just like probably for fun. But me personally, I haven't seen too many good setups in Forex pairs, honestly. Not anything to my liking. I mean, I've seen people make a lot of money lately off of the Forex pairs, but me personally, I just like sticking to indices because overall that's where the moves are happening. Like that's like not saying like the Forex pairs don't have moves, but I feel like indices it's just I have more of a like consistent, I don't know how to put it, but overall I'm just saying like I find more moves than I do and Forex. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So yeah, if price establishes a low. Oh yeah, that's the way I was gonna explain it. My apologies. That's the exact way I was gonna explain it. All right, so let's say we have like the support level, right? And price, where is that tool? I must don't have this on my favorites list. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right. So let's say price is on a downtrend and we make a new low in the market, right? Let's just say we make a new low down here and we didn't take sales from when price broke the low, right? This will be, you'll be looking for price to either one, pull back, and you'll be taking sales back below here. So you'll be taking sales around this level here. Stop loss, however you want to put your stop loss, and you will be targeting this low. This is the key part. You have to be targeting this low because when price is selling, so price is selling, it is targeting lows, right? Targeting lows. So when you sell and you're under a low, so that's it's already one. Price is breaking lows again, indicating that price is selling. And then two, you'll be looking for price to come down to the previous lows. Now, when I say this doesn't mean as soon as you get there, you have to close. You can hold because most of the time in most case scenarios, when price comes back down to that low again, most of the time it'll either one, not saying it happens all the time, but it'll either one, come down here, test it, maybe give like some kind of low consolidation and then break out. Or we might get, let's just do it over again. Let's just say it comes down here. And then this is a point where it does come back up and then, start another trend, or it'll just break straight through. So kind of like over here, price had this low in the market. We did all this. It was a little bit of consolidation. Price had a low, price had a high. So here it would have been two different scenarios. This is why I didn't trade any of this because it could have been two different scenarios. Price made a high above these highs and price made some lows. So overall you could have been just waiting, and then now we've broken a low. So now we're still bearish, so you can look for more sell opportunities. But me personally, I like to play it safe. Price ended up making a high and it came off of a low, so I was kind of like I don't know. And then overall I'm just seeing, okay, it's just staying in one area. it's not really doing anything. So during the consolidation, I don't even pay attention to it because price is one breaking highs and breaking lows. So I'm just like, no, I'm good. I'm good on that one. But yeah. So when price is breaking lows, it is most likely targeting the previous ones, right? So it's coming back down to here. So let's say I mean, it did it a couple times here, but I was trying to find a clear one that looks like the example. But let's say price made this low, and then it started becoming bullish for a pullback. And then as it became bearish to sell off again, it was targeting this low. And then we had a pullback. And then as it became bearish again, it was targeting this low again. Then we actually broke it, made a full pullback for the bullish trend. And then as soon as it became bearish again, it came all the way targeting this low, came all the way down there, did a little bit of consolidation, and then we came down, made a new low, did a little bit of consolidation, kept touching this low, kept making this level of support. And then we just had this high as well. So we had a high up here, but we had the support level too. So we was just really waiting to see what price was going to do in this area. Price had a high, price had some lows. Price eventually broke the lows instead, closing below the lows, indicating that price is still bearish. Then we got this low, price pulls back, and then it comes bearish again. So, the lows right here. I'm looking at this. When I say lows, I'm looking at this where this trend was going down and then stopped here before making this bullish candle back up. And then when I say over here for lows, I'm just looking at this candle right here. I'm looking at this candle right here. Looking at these. I'm just paying attention to those. And then for over here, this indicates that price is bearish because price broke a low. So once price broke that low, it was already indicating that price was bearish, even though it ended up pulling back. But this is normal because whenever you get on a different time frame, you got to ask yourself, is price one? Oh, price. This is what I like to look at too. So if price is, let's say the daily looks like this, right? Price hasn't broken a low or a high yet. So I would be, on a smaller time frame, seeing what's going on the smaller time frame. Let's say the 4 hour might look like let's say the 4 hour looks like let's say the 4 hour looks like no. And then it was going down. Yeah. All right. So let's say it'll look just like this. Matter of fact, it will look just like this. Because that would be the low. This will be the low. This would be that low. And this would be that as well. So then when price makes a new low, let's say we make a new low here on a daily, right? Once price makes a new low on a daily, then remember what happens on any kind of new low or new high. Once price makes that, it has the right to buy back up and cause a new high. That doesn't mean it's going to make a new high up here. That just means it's going to make some kind of pullback, some kind of correction. It can come all the way to this low. It can come all the way up to the high if it wants to. But if it breaks this high, then that pullback, you have to take that in consideration. Is it really a pullback, or you just got to overall look at the time frames? And if it's on a daily as well, and the overall trend was, let's just look at our trend now. Just kind of looking at our trend now. So as you see on the daily, we had a high, price made some lows, price made a small high before coming low, another high before coming low. Now we do have some smaller highs and lows here. I feel like if price was to pull back, it could come all the way back up to here. Well, I didn't know it was going to draw back on, but like up into this area, or it can possibly retest this previous area. It's done that over here with this small one. So we're just going to see what happens. But if price was most likely to buy back up, if price was to buy back up, you have to take into consideration that price just got done making a low in the market. So don't be too heavy on, oh, it's a reversal. And I don't know, most people get that messed up. When's the right time to enter after candle closes? Yeah, that's what I use. I'll just wait for me personally. I've been entering. I just enter off the 1 hour. If the 1 hour closes under a previous low, most likely that's done deals. That's right. Because I honestly stay on a higher time frame. So like I think it was this candle, bro. This candle did not. This candle was going down. Hold on, I gotta find it. I think people stumbled last week because of this candle. I think it was like this candle. I don't know if it was or not. It was some candle over here where it didn't close under any of these lows, and people was in sales like down here and stuff and was getting obliterated. It didn't even give you a close under a low. It didn't even come down below this low until like later on that day. So I don't, like, me personally, if the candle doesn't close, I'm not trading it. I can wait, because most of the time I've seen candles just like, it'll be like the first 20 minutes of the candle, it'll be going good, going great. And then the last 10 minutes, it'll be like all the way bullish, and like you just be like, bro, what? Trust, I've seen it happen before. You just see this huge wick to the downside. And yeah, you don't want to see that if you're selling, even if you're buying. So if you're buying too, so it'll just be the same thing. Y'all see? Y'all see my boy? You see? I'm fine with the charts, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know all the keys. I'm just playing. What time frame they were getting faked out by the lower time frame candles closing below it? That is true. You have to make sure that so if you was to do it like that, you have to make sure that one, all right, if the 15-minute closes under a low, all right, let me check how long I got on the 1 hour. If you got like 10 minutes left for the 1 hour to close, then let that 1 hour close. Just in case, because I've seen some 1 hour candles do you like this, and you just be like, bruh, do you ever enter on any smaller time frame? Not really. Like if I was like looking at the 15, probably would have took a trade. Like if I was to take a trade, I would probably wait for price to, okay, so price made a low in the market, made a pullback, and then came down breaking that low. So taking entries below here once the 15-minute would have closed. Under here, that's something I would have did. But overall, just kind of sticking on a higher time frame anyway. So still could have took the same thing, but I felt like this is more for me. Felt like this low and this high was more for me to wait. So 15-minute is the lowest for a sniper. One, get sniper entry off your head, but and otherwise stick to the higher time frames. And yeah, stick to the higher time frames. If anything, if you ever do want to go to the smaller time frames, I would say just 15. Yeah, if you understand market structure, you can use any time frame. Best way to avoid fake outs is just for the wait. Yeah, if you wait for the higher time frames, you won't fall for those. How big is your stop losses on US 30 usually? Around, I would say it just depends. Depends on what kind of trade I'm taking, but I would say around like 100 points anyways. Because bro, if you put a 20-point stop loss on US 30, your stuff is getting smacked. And I do want to tell y'all this, bro. If you don't know what you're doing, if you're not consistent, do not be trading US 30 with $1,000 account. I'm dead. Don't be trying to trade US 30. My fault. My apologies. Don't be trying to trade US 30 with $1,000 account, because no, don't even do minis either. Like get your money's worth and trade NASA SPX. If like I feel like if you got anything under 200, then how about you normalize doing zooms? Wait, let me finish what I was gonna say. If you do NAS, no, do SPX first if you want to trade indices, because indices pays. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I'm gonna be super honest with y'all. Forex pays. I mean, you could make some money, but hey, man, I haven't tried gold. I haven't tried gold. So I don't know about gold. I know somebody's gonna be like, what about gold? I don't know. I haven't tried, I never traded gold like that. So I don't know how to like getting money, making money on there is like so. But me personally, I just know that gold is something else. I'm dead. I know that indices, y'all, is like a wave, and like if you don't over leverage, like look, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be for real with y'all. Like I'm gonna be super for real with you. Like I tell my closest friends this too, bro. There's no way, like think about it, there's literally no way. Okay, let's say even if you got a quote unquote small account, right? If you risk properly, bro, there's no way. And if you trade if you're trading, I wouldn't say my way is like OG the best in, I don't know, not saying it's like 100% right, well most of the time. But no, for real though, let me be for real. There's no way, if you're risking right, there's no way you should be blowing your account. There's no way, like there's no way. Like even if you have like $100 account, right? Each trade you take should be like a like $10, bro, like a $10 risk. Until you build up your account, like you don't have to flip every freaking trade you get into. Like that shit is stupid. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That shit is stupid. Like, listen to me. Like, okay, I know this one dude. Well, I don't know him. I know him on social media. This one dude, his name's Zach Morris, bro. Like, if he was fucking, this dude does like 10%, like not trying to aim for 10%, but he's okay with whatever he makes. So just imagine if he had the mentality, oh, I gotta flip my account. And he's got hella money. He's got like a hundred M's. So anyways, if he was trying to fucking 100% his account every single day, bro, that shit would be stupid hard, bro. Like that shit is stupid hard, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Tell me, y'all can see my screen, right? What was it? All right, so I wasn't supposed to show y'all this yet, but I'm currently making a whole guide on everything in the markets, like from pips to everything. I'm making a whole guide for y'all. But anyways, this is my Forex fund because this is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is my favorite platform to use when like I ever want to do like a funded account. Me personally, I recommend doing a live account, but hey, doing funded accounts are pretty fun to do because overall people don't look at it this way. So let me explain what this chart is, right? So 5K, you get a 5K account on my Forex funds. I'm not gonna pull that. Never mind. I'm gonna show it right here. You get a 5K account on my Forex funds. I use the daily drawdown for my account balance just so wait, did I? No. This is the overall drawdown. My apologies. This is my overall drawdown, which is 600, 1200, 2400, 60, 100, and then so forth, so forth. But overall, I like to risk this right here. So if any trade I get into, I like to risk this because I cannot lose this in a day. So I cannot lose $200 in a day, right? So and every day for every funded is 5 days, right? So overall, I want to risk around $20 to $40. So let's go ahead and talk this one out because if we are taking, let's just say we was taking a trade. Let's just say we did this trade or something, right? Let's just say we did this trade. I don't know. I'm not saying I took this trade, but let's say we did this trade. We had our stop loss above previous structure, prices going down, and we're kind of targeting, let's just say we want like, what is this, US 30? Let's say we want like 200 points. So let's go down. Wait, it doesn't even show you how points. What the fuck? I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Ticks. I don't know, but I don't know how the fucking this thing works. But overall, what I'm trying to say is if you stay on the higher time frames and look for good quality setups. And me personally, I like doing 1 to 4 trades or even 1 to 3 trades. You can do a 1 to 3 trades. And what I mean by that is like you're risking $20 to make overall. There's a ruler on the side. Oh snap. Oh yeah, I forgot about that ruler. Yeah, you're right. But let me go ahead and explain this. So if you're risking $20, $30, and you get into a 1 to 4 trade, you have 5 days, so it's no rush. You don't have to complete it in one day. There's 5 days, and you need to use all these 5 days anyways. Like, even if you pass the first day, you still gotta wait. Like, so you might as well just take your time anyway. So overall, if you do it like this, your goal is $400. So basically, all Forex funded accounts want you to make 90, damn near 90% on all your accounts, basically. So they want you to make 90% on your accounts, but little do you know, you're like, I got 5K, so 400 is a lot, but you really got $600. But most people don't look at it like that. They see 5,000 and they're like, oh shit, I got money to, trade with. So that's how they end up blowing their accounts. But if you do it like this, risking little amounts for, getting yourself in a great trade overall, personally, I'm losing it. What was I finna say? Yeah. So if you risk this way, not saying this is the best risk, but this is how I was doing it. If you risk it this way, then and you take 1 to 4 trades, what is 20 times 4? That'll be $80. You got to make 400, right? So that is, I want to say, bro, I don't want to sound stupid. I want to say that's 5. Yeah, that is 5. So yeah. So yeah. So if you get a 5K account, right? If you get a 5K account, all you got to do is make $80 a day, right? Now, let me tell you how easy this is, because with a 0.01, let me make sure this is right. Yeah, with a 0.01 on NAS, all you need is 80 points. All you need is 80 points a day. And let me tell you this, 80 points a day on NAS is like fucking the easiest shit ever. Like, I'm be honest with you. Like, it moves 200 points on the daily. If it's not consolidating, it moves 200 points on a daily. So all you got to do is follow the trend. Wait for the move, wait for a trend to be set, and catch the trend. That's it. That's literally it. I don't do all that, but that's pretty much it. Wait, can y'all see my screen, or am I tripping? Oh, y'all can see my screen. All right. Would you keep trades over the weekend because their leverage is bad? I don't even hold trades over the weekend like that, unless it's like a swing trade, but I don't hold trades over the weekend. But this is just not saying you have to do like a funded account. I'm just giving y'all a perspective on what risk management is, because you can literally just do this with your account. So if, let's say, you had a $600 account, all you got to do is risk like $20 to $40, and then you'll be up a band in like a week. It might be slow progress, but you have to remember. So let's say you started out with 600 and then the week ends and you have fucking 1,000 now. So now next week you can go in and you could be trying to make up like, $800 next week. And then it's just like this same thing over and over. Hey, yo. Most important thing. Yeah. But overall, I'm just trying to explain to y'all that there's no way you should be blowing your account. That is dumb. I don't know how y'all be doing that. Stop over leveraging. And oh yeah. One thing. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Y'all, I be seeing y'all get into trades. Y'all be getting into like 7 trades a day. Like, what's up with that? How do you calculate risk to reward? If you're trading Forex pairs, I got an app for you to use. Like, I used to use it. I don't have it anymore. It's called Stenu. I forgot how much you had. It's like $5 a month or something. I don't know. We should never use risk 20% of our account. It depends on what kind of trade you're in. It depends on how you trade as well, too. Like, your risk is going to be different from my risk. I'm gonna just let you know that now. So you cannot ask me how much am I going to risk and copy it, because it's not the same. 7 trades a day, that's over leveraging. Yeah, bro, I'll be seeing people trade like 7 times a day, bro. They be getting in one position, that one will lose, so they get in another one. Or they think, and I'll be seeing this too, bro, because y'all be like, some people that are in the Discord, they be tagging me. They be freaking tagging me when they got like 30 positions. They be having like 30 positions instead of putting one lot size. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I understand if like the trade's going well, you want to add another position, but there's no way you should have 30 other positions instead of just adding one lot. What's the best way to scale in and out? Me personally, I just stick to that one lot size, like I was just explaining. Me personally, I just stick to one lot size, and I rock with it, bro. Like, cause like you know, I've seen it happen before. You don't want to be that dude. You don't want to be that dude who fucking. You don't want to be that dude who's like, let me control. You don't want to be that dude, right? He's in a trade, right? I don't know why it's making it so small, but that dude, he's in a trade, he's up in profits. Let's say the candle's like down here, he's up in profits, he's like deep in profits or whatever. He's close to TP, and and then this dude, he gets fucking greedy, right? And he starts adding like positions down here. Now the thing is about this is just because you're in profits doesn't mean it's not gonna pull back on you, bro. So with that being said, and the crazy thing is about humans, bro, like the crazy thing about humans, bro, when they see like they're up, like they got money, like they got money now, they like shit, I'm trying to run it up. So then they'll have like, all right, let's say this one. I'm just throwing out a number right here. This one be like a 10 lot. This is gonna be like a 10 lot. And then their second position, bro, swear, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'll watch every single one of y'all. If you talk and like if I seen you text before, I'm watching you. I watch every single one of y'all. And this is what I would see, bro. I see this. Like there'll be another candle. And I'll see this, bro. I swear to you, I see this. They have a fucking 50 lot at the bottom of the trade. So I'm like, well, so what happens if price just magically wants to, pull back? What the fuck are you gonna do? Because this 50 lot is going to kill this 10 lot. I'm gonna tell you that now. That 50 lot is going to murder this 10 lot, bro. Bro. Like this 50 lot is great. And the thing is, this is the crazy part. And people do not understand this. They still do it over and over. So after this 50 lot is in drawdown, once because you're gonna I promise you, you're gonna be in margin about time this 50 lot is like all the way to like right here. And the thing is about margin is this trade that you just placed, yeah, that's gone. And then once they take this, right, let's say you have like, I don't know, I'm just throwing some random numbers out there. Let's say you had 10K, right? You had a 10K account, right? Had a 10K account, and you threw on that 50 lot and it lost all your money. So now you have like fucking, I don't know, 3,200, I don't know, 240. I don't know. I'm just making up numbers now. So the thing is, this 10 lot cannot be in a 30 like a $3,000 account. Like you shouldn't be able to use a 10 lot. I'm just throwing numbers out there, so don't be like, yes, you can. I'm just throwing numbers out there. But this 10 lot is not, it's not gonna work for a $3,000 account. You need like, let's say 5,000 or more. So the thing is, once this keeps pulling back, eventually this trade is gone. And then this is gonna be $200. So my point is basically is if you're gonna do something like that, I just say just throw on a good lot size and stick with it. That's basically what this conversation is about. Just throw in the lot size and stick with it. I'm just throwing random numbers out here, so just don't be like, well, you probably can't do that lot size. I'm just throwing random numbers out there, but yeah, if you got a lot size, just stick with it. Make sure it's not gonna blow your account, and make sure you get the money you want to make off of it. Me personally, I just look at the overall move. I don't honestly, I look at the risk. I'm risking this much. Me personally, I don't like setting stop losses either. But before people fucking go crazy, because like I say things, y'all take it to extreme. So I don't set stop losses, but I pay attention to like areas. So like let's say if I got in a position here, then I'll be keeping an eye out. Wrong one. I'll be keeping an eye out to make sure price is not, breaking any highs. But I'm gonna be targeting, my target is gonna be pretty deep, but I'm making sure price is not coming up into an area where I know if it comes back above, it can buy back up. I'm just keeping an eye out on it. So even if you go to sleep with no stop loss, well, the market, I don't I don't even trade when the market is not going. But no, I don't actually go to sleep with no stop loss. I don't trade out of session anyway, so I'm always up for New York. I'm always up when I'm in a trade. And I know some of y'all too, when y'all get in a trade, you can't even go to sleep because you're probably staring at it. I know that, y'all. Trust, I know. But me personally, I'm kind of always up, sort of. Most of the time, I sleep during like Asian session or the end of New York. So if you see me like disappear like during Asian, it's probably because I'm asleep. What'd you start with? 10K. Started with 10K. I don't hold trades over the weekend. Oh, we was talking about the funded thingies, Martin. We was talking about the funded. I hold trades like as a trade, like US 30 I'm holding now. I'm holding that trade. I've been holding that trade for a while now. But I was talking about the funded. Well, I thought we was talking about the funded. What's the percentage you take when a trade goes to one zone and starts to pull back? Most of the time, it depends. It depends on it's like how many points it did. Because sometimes the next zone could be just 100 points or so. I might take a little bit off. It's not like I have a percentage that I want to take off, but like if I'm super up, then I might take off, probably half of it, or it just depends on what's going on. Where does one get the text you? I mean, it could be on Discord. Are you getting on your last trade? Holding once the daily becomes bullish. Yeah, so that trade, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see, I don't know yet. Maybe we might get some crazy bullish candle coming in. We might see one candle just go straight to the moon. I don't know. But me personally, I don't see price coming all the way back up. But you never know. Could you do GJ for the one time? I mean, GJ is not really moving. I've seen everybody say GJ. GJ is not really. I feel like since GJ made this low, you could take a trade below here if price closed back below this level. And I kind of keep my eye out on the daily because every other time frame is. Yeah. So I keep my eye out on this previous high and these previous lows. Do you recommend? Stop saying like, what is sniper entries? I know what snipers entries are, but bro, I'm gonna tell you this now, bro. Don't mess yourself up trying to get a quote unquote sniper entries, no drawdown, like bro, because you're gonna find yourself in a hole, my boy. Merch, text. So with a 50K account, you suggest to use a percentage of the, yeah. So me personally, I like to do. So with a 50K account, I use the my forex fund sometimes. I haven't did a funded account in a while, actually. So your actual balance is 6,000. Your daily drawdown is like 2,500. So I'll be risking out of the 2,500, and I'll do 200 a trade because you have to make 4,000. So if you do a 1 to 4 trade, and let's say you're risking, let's say 200, so it'll be 800, and then yeah, so you need 5 winning trades to get to your profit target, and that's 5 days of trading. So if you do good, if you get every trade correct, sometimes it might not be that case. You might need a couple more days if you get 1 or 2 trades wrong, but If you get all 5 right, you win. And if you don't, then you probably got a couple more days, but it shouldn't be anything more than 10 days if you do it this way. This shit ain't caught, bro. Wait, what is he talking about? I'm confused. They're irrelevant when you're swinging. What is everybody talking about? I'm dead. How do you know the price when you got only one number? What are y'all talking about, bro? Y'all are making me mad. What are y'all talking about? What happens after you win? Like, what do you mean by that? Bro, y'all are confusing me right now. After you pass the phases of the challenge, do you get the lava count? Yeah, you actually do. No, first you have to do some kind of verification thing. Can you re-explain why you put your stop loss at there? Let's see what you're talking about. If you're talking about US 30, it's because oh man, I got rid of it. Bro, what are y'all talking about? Some of y'all are asking some crazy questions that I don't even understand. Talking about when I put my stop loss like right here, like I had the position here. Well, wrong one. I had the position here with my stop loss above here, like right here. It's like something like that. Because I was looking at the 1 hour and I was like, okay, so there's a low over here, and I gave it some space to come and touch this low. So if it wanted to come back in, let's just say like honestly, I think this is a bad trade, but let's say if it came back up to retest, then I'll give that some space. But honestly, I wouldn't even take that trade from up there. I'll just probably put my stop loss above this previous high. But most likely I feel like price could come back and retest anyways. So we'll see what happens. Now let's mark up, please. Here. Not using stop lose. I'm dead. For example, GJ on the right. Some pips missing. I'm confused. I don't understand the funded account. What happens after you win? You get a live account. You get so if whatever account you buy, you get that lot. You get that account, but it's live. At first, it's not live for the first 2 phases you have to pass, and then after you pass it, you get an account with the money that you've been trading. I'm so confused, y'all. All right, hit me with some more questions because right now I am lost on what everybody's talking about. I got like 3 different dudes talking about. I'm so confused. So even if the hour candle close, breaking support, you still enter, even if it retraces, isn't that candle is showing on the latest low? All right, so we're on US 30. You're saying so if the hour candle closes, breaking support. All right, so this candle right here, this candle closes, breaking support. Isn't that candle? You still would enter. The candle is showing. If you're saying would I enter after the candle closes, yes. Isn't that candle? I don't know what that means, but 365 days. That's crazy. What are the verifications after you pass the challenge? All they want you to do is sound like this. It's like a waiver. I honestly did not read it. It's like some kind of waiver thing. Can you do an example? So let's say like here. Let's say like right here, we got a low. Price does all this. We're waiting for this low to break. The low finally breaks, then I would take a position as soon as it breaks and close. So I'll be looking for price to continue down, and I'll put my stop loss Let me just go ahead and shorten this. I'll put my stop loss. So let's say I get my entry around here. I put my stop loss above here, and I'll be targeting. Let's go look at some lows. Honestly, it would have been that. It would have been. It would have been that support. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Wait, is that the same thing? Oh no, it's not. That is the break of the support. Well, this honestly could be a running position, but the lows right here. And then waiting for there because price did make a support as soon as it got down to there. Best advice on creating trade plan. What do you mean by that? Like overall, like what do you mean by that? Like a trading plan? Are you talking about me personally? My like what I do on a daily is kind of I trade New York session for one. I tend to not trade at 9:30, so I don't do that. And then I stick to just looking at US 30 and NAS the most. I mean, I honestly don't know what you mean by trading plan. I take like if you're talking about rules, I guess I could say I can just read you my rules. So my rules is one, make sure I am buying low and then selling high. I make sure I'm not taking any crazy trades. I always look at the higher time frames. I let my candles close. I trade New York session. I ask myself before I get in the trade, is price breaking highs or is it breaking lows? And whenever I ask myself that question, it helps me indicate where price is most likely going, because if it's breaking lows, then most likely it's going to the previous lows. And if it's breaking highs, most likely it's going to the previous highs. And then my next one is I only take two trades a day max, no more than two trades a day for me. I got to stop making the same mistakes. So if I find myself making the same mistakes within a day or so, or like however, I tend to try to hurry up and fix it as quick as possible, or else I can find myself in a loophole. And then I'll make sure risk to reward is key, and I do a 1 to 4 every time. And I'm gonna go ahead and just screenshot this so y'all can see. But if you're talking about trading plan, I guess that's I guess. Um yes, that full course on, yeah, I'm actually working on that YouTube course. I'm actually working on it. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought. What other industry stocks do you trade? I trade US 30 and NAS. I don't trade anything in London session. I'll take a break after New York. Do you think US 30? I mean, it is bearish, so we'll see what happens. You want to be buying, when it's at the bottom. You don't want to be buying when price is breaking highs. You want to be buying like as in a sense of like, yeah, this first high is broken, but you don't want to be the dude, after a whole trend starts. You don't want to be that dude buying right here. Make sure you're buying low and selling high. If price hits your stop loss, are you still scared of missing the move? No, not really, because I put my stop loss in an area where if price was coming to my stop loss, most likely it's reversing and doing another trend anyways. Because if you're putting your stop loss, so let's say you enter like, let's say if you enter on the break of the low, if you put your stop loss above previous structure and then targeting some lows, then most likely if price was to come back up and hit your stop loss, it's breaking highs at that point. How do you put your notes on MT4? Okay, so I'm gonna screen record it, matter of fact. All right, so first, if you want to put notes on your MT4, there's gonna be a F button on the chart thingy. You click that and then go to the RSI. And then I personally, to get rid of the RSI, all you gotta do is turn the thing to like, I think it was like 0 or something. I don't know. To get rid of that line in the background. And then just go to the RSI. And then go to levels. I'm screen recording it, so give me a second. There you go. 29 new message. That's crazy. What time after 9:30 you trade? I trade 10 o'clock. I always trade around like 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. What do you think the bottom of NAS is going to be? I don't know. I don't predict the market. I just kind of just wait for price to do whatever it does. Would you sell at the lower high? You can do that too, y'all. So don't think that you always have to wait for the higher time frame to break this one. You can also do the same thing as well. If price is to buy up and then you jump down to the smaller time frame at a resistance level, and then price comes up into this area, breaks this low, and then continues down. So you can do it like that too, but that extra confirmation will be that price breaking the lows again. So you can always do that. So if price is coming down on the downtrend and then it started making its way back up, then you can jump down to the smaller time frames to wait for price to start breaking lows on that. And then you just have to remember that, okay, my trend is not confirmed until price breaks these lows. So you can still do it that way too. This all you got to do is ask yourself, is price breaking lows or is it breaking highs? Would you recommend different accounts per inch? I mean, you can trade. It doesn't matter if you trade different accounts. Biggest risk to reward you ever had on a swing trade? I don't know. Like, I want to say it was, I don't know. I've personally had some crazier trades. Did you review good? Did you review gold? I did gold. I did gold. Me personally, I said that if price starts breaking these lows, I'll be looking to short. For y'all, you should be looking to short back down to these previous lows right here. But since there's a new low in the market, I'll just keep in conscious, like overall, if price is buying. And if you do want to take like small buys, I'll just be paying attention to like, all right, price made this high. Price made this high, then it pulled up making new highs here. So if price becomes bullish, most likely it'll be targeting these highs here. And then you'll see what happens from there. Which broker do you recommend? I mean, personally, I use Vital Markets and Hugo's. What time frame do you draw your zones off most of? I use the 1 hour and the 4 hour a lot. The 4 hour is simple, and the 1 hour just gives me a little bit, like, I like a little bit of details. I can just see overall that this was consolidation, but if I go to the 4 hour, I would still look like consolidation. But yeah, I feel like the 1 hour gives me more details. If it breaks that middle zone, is it valid to look for sales on gold? So this one right here, yes. You are showing a possible bottom of NAS in a video game. Oh, I know what you're talking about. It'll be the same thing. Like there's no difference. It'll be the same thing. Like if you was looking at it, it would be the same thing. So it'll be like down here. It'd be down here. And then US 30, it'll be the same thing as well. That's a far stretch. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like it's gonna stop way before that, but it's a far stretch. DXY. All right, this is my last one. And I'm gonna see y'all in the morning. I'll be back in the morning. No promises actually. Wait, what do I gotta? Oh wait. I can wait. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. Because somebody said they want me to do these daily or try to do it as much as possible. I might do these as much as possible. DXY. I was just talking about this the other day. DXY is currently breaking lows. If it breaks this low here, we should see DXY coming back down to these previous lows here. and we'll see what happens from there. But overall, price has a new high in the market. So any of this, I'm not really too much worried about. Just waiting for price to be, I would be waiting for price to become back bullish again. All right. With a $10 account, which time frames would you, there's no difference depending on your account. Like there's no difference. Just make sure you know, you're not going crazy on one trade with that account. Me personally, I honestly would say, I'm gonna post it. It's gonna be on a Google link because I know this file is gonna be too big. It's gonna be on a Google link. I got y'all, trust. But yeah, back to that. There, it doesn't matter what account size you have. Me personally, though, if it is possible that you can get some kind of source of income to help you fund yourself, then like fund some money into your account, then do that. But if you can't, then try to make it work out. But most case scenarios, you can figure out a way to make a source of income, even if it has to be a 9 to 5. You said, okay, so everybody, if you can right now, or if you want to, there's this app that helps you track. It doesn't do it for NAS or anything. So there's this app called Stingy. It's good for you. But look, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this now. I'm gonna head to sleep. I haven't been asleep in forever. It feels like, because I can give y'all more. Like I feel like my brain is not fully working right now. How do you calculate? So with US30 and NAS, all it is a point. So US30 is the same thing as NAS. So if price moves 10 points and you're using a, let's say 0.01, then that is going to be $10, right? $10. Bro, why is it putting equals? Yeah, I'm done for today. It's going to be $10. And that's just 10 points. Same thing with everything else. But I'm gonna look at this in the morning and we're gonna take it from there. All right, y'all have a good night.